Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the IWC Portugieser Chronograph. Now this is actually the brand new IWC Portugieser Chronograph with the IWC in-house chronograph movement. So this is now an in-house column wheel chronograph movement as opposed to the older model, which did not have an in-house movement, and I believe it was a 7750 base movement. So this is a huge upgrade for this timepiece, and I am so happy that IWC did it. I mean, great job making this change. I mean, this really elevates the timepiece. But actually, before I get into this review, I would like to mention that this watch was lent to us by Hudson Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota for the purposes of this review, and I'll leave a link in the description to their website if you'd like to inquire about this or any of the other watches in their collection. So now let's get into this timepiece. So this watch is, other than the new movement, it's really exactly the same as the outgoing model, which I kind of like, as the outgoing model was a very successful IWC watch, one of their most successful for sure. So there wasn't really a reason to change anything about it except for the movement, which I really commend IWC for, because a lot of times when you bring out a new watch, they want to change different details and things, but I really don't think that they could have made this watch much better than it already is with regards to aesthetics. So I think that it was a great choice on their part to just pop in the new movement and then let the design speak for itself. So now just getting into this watch a little bit more. So the case is going to be a 41 millimeter case, 13 millimeters thick. So not too thick, not too wide in diameter. It's just about right. I mean, if you compare it to like a moon watch is going to be a 42 millimeter case. So this is 1 millimeter smaller, still a chronograph. So it's a great size. And I really like it. The finishing is great. You get brushing on the sides and then polishing on top of the lugs. It definitely is finished in a more elegant manner, as this is kind of a more, yes, you could say it's a sports watch, however, it's more of an elegant sports watch, I would say, and it's definitely more made to also be with a suit, as you get the leather, the kind of alligator leather band, but very high quality case overall. So now going to the dial is a matte black dial, and then you have sun rays inside of the sub dials. Very minimalistic dial, and that's really why this watch I feel like became so popular, because a lot of times companies, when they're making a chronograph especially, will try and clutter the dial with a lot of things, whereas the IWC really brought this down to the absolute bare minimum. No date. You only get 2 chronograph subdials, and they actually made them symmetrical, which you don't see that often with 2 register chronographs. And then you just have polished hands, polished indexes. There's no lume actually on this timepiece, which I mean maybe would have been nice, but it also would have thrown the design off and made it look a little bit less elegant. It's just extremely simplistic dial, which I really like. So now let's demonstrate this new movement. So the action is absolutely wonderful. It's much nicer than the old movement. The pushers just feel, it's such a satisfying feel when you push them down. I mean, just a very nice click, audible click as well. So I stop it, and then the reset function just feels, it's so smooth, and that's really what you get from a column wheel chronograph movement. It's going to be much smoother than a 7750 movement, which is a cam chronograph model. So it just, everything about it is real. The action is just so much nicer. And I'll actually show you the movement, but first I went over the strap, but you actually do get this nice deploying clasp. I really love IWC's deploying clasps. I think they just do a very good job at them. I usually don't like just standard detent deploying clasps where they're just kind of based on the springs. However, these I found that IWCs are very nice, and they take just about the right amount of pressure to pull off your wrist. Because on some of them I feel like they either take too much pressure where it gets annoying, or they're too little and it almost feels like it's going to fall off while you're wearing it. But I think IWC does a very good job at getting the right amount of tension. But so there is that new movement. So yes, this watch does come with a see-through case back, which I think is fantastic, and I think more watchmakers should honestly do it with their timepieces. A lot of people say that, an exhibition case back should really only be just reserved for super high-end timepieces. However, I think that exhibition case backs, they're just very nice. I mean, if I'm wearing a watch with a clear case back, I find that I'll just take it off my wrist and look at it when I'm bored. It just adds a lot to the timepiece, even if it isn't say a Patek Philippe level finishing quality, except this is very well finished, I do have to say. I mean, you get beautiful circular Côte de Genève on the main plate there. You get perlage in the back. You get this very nice rotor that's engraved and everything. It looks very nice. And I really like the exhibition case back feature, especially in a chronograph, because as you can see with the column wheel there, I can then activate, pressing the wrong pusher there. I can activate the chronograph, and then you can see the column wheel go around as I activate it and stop it, make sure it's stopped, and then I reset it. And then you can see all the functions actually move, which I think is really cool. And I think that also helps getting people more into the hobby. I think that if you buy a watch, I mean, you buy a watch just because you know a nice watch is something good to have. But then I think if you see the clear case back and the movement and everything, it kind of gets a little bit more interest into the actual making of a timepiece itself, which I think is great. So this watch comes in at a new price of $7,950, which I believe isn't really changed from the old chronograph, or it's very little, which again I really like, as you don't have to pay really much more at all for the new movement, which I think is great. But now let's do a quick wrist shot as I went over before I get to the end of this video. So, I mean, if you compare this watch, though, to other chronographs in the price range, I mean, it's significantly cheaper than a Daytona, especially pre-owned, when you're going to be paying 20 grand for a pre-owned Daytona, because you can't get them new. If you compare it to some others, like Omega Speedmasters, I think that the quality of this is going to be definitely higher than, say, an Omega. But again, this is about the same price, however. So I really think that this offers a lot of value for money, and I think it's definitely one of the best models in IWC's collection. So thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.